One of the best feelings in the world is starting the day hanging off a couple of parallel bars. A full body calisthenics workout in the sunshine, it sets you up for the day better than any other workout routine. Hi again. Now, I'm not really into running or yoga, but I think any form of exercise at the start of the day is a great way to get the day going. It's getting those endorphins flowing and those healthy vitamins from being outside in the early morning sunshine. However, I'm also aware that people don't have as much free time as I do, and for that reason I thought it would be cool to do a minimalist calisthenics challenge. I started this year doing the Mentzer challenge. You might have already seen that video where I was doing a minimalist workouts in the gym. Well, halfway through that challenge I actually converted to going and doing calisthenics outside. And it's just been really fun. I've really enjoyed it. So I thought in this video, I'll go a bit deeper into what I've been doing and even give you a full body workout and show you exactly what I've been doing. By the way, if you want to see the Mentzer video, I'll leave a link for that in the description. It was a kind of slow transition from training in the gym to outdoor. Luckily, I was in Prague and there's an amazing outdoor gym here in Prague. So I was kind of combining calisthenics and weights at that point. And then I switched fully to calisthenics. That was sometime in March. And yeah, it's just been really fun being outside, working out in the sunshine. There's nothing better. So without further ado, I'm going to show you my full workout. Here we go. Alright, so for the rest of the video I'll be coming at you from over here in this little side bit. As you can see, I start the workout with handstand press-ups. I really enjoy handstand press-ups. This is an exercise that I hadn't really done hardly over the winter time, especially while I was doing the Mentzer stuff. So I've been getting back into that. My rep count isn't as high as it used to be, but I really enjoy this. And it's just a nice feeling, especially when you're doing it outside in the sunshine as well. Alright, so as you can see, my second exercise is pull-ups. Now, when I was doing the Mentzer minimalist workout, I was only doing one set, just like I just did there of the handstand press-ups. But when I started doing this calisthenics workout, a buddy of mine, Ryan Horgan, said to incorporate myo reps as well. Now, myo reps is when you've done one set to momentary muscular failure, the muscles are exhausted, and then you only wait 10 to 15 seconds to do another set if you can, as many reps and as many more reps as you can. So that's what I was doing. As you can see, it's pretty difficult because the muscle is already exhausted, but you do get the most hypertrophic growth by breaking down the muscle again straight after as soon as you can. So I've been enjoying doing these, even though it's really difficult, but you do get, it's almost like doing 3 sets of an exercise in the space of a minute. So thanks for Ryan for pointing that out. Ryan's got a great channel by the way on YouTube, so if you want to check it out, I'll leave a link for that in the description as well. All right, now I do these neutral grip pull-ups. What you'll see when I'm doing these pull-ups actually is that I try to keep my legs as straight as possible. It's really difficult. I know there's people out there that can do it better than me. My legs always seem to go a little bit further forward, but I do believe that it's better than bending your legs. It keeps you back in more of a neutral position, and it just feels better as well actually. Another thing that you'll notice while I'm doing the workout is that I'm starting with the exercises that are the most difficult for me. So you'll see later on in the workout that I'm finishing with things like push-ups and bodyweight squats, because they're the exercises that I would get the most reps at. If I started with them at the beginning of the workout, I would be exhausted by the time I'd done the first 2 or 3 exercises, and when it came to doing the exercises that I'm the least good at, like the pull-ups, I would have no energy, and I probably only get 1 or 2 reps. So I prefer to do it this way, the hardest ones at the beginning, leading down to the ones that I find the most easiest. Okay, so inverted rows next. Now I was doing inverted rows higher up on the outside gym, but sometimes when you're training outside, especially early on a morning, the morning dew can make the bar a little bit moist, and when the bar is a little bit moist, you don't want to be hanging upside down putting all of your weight on there, because if your grip fails, then obviously I'm going to cause myself a bad injury. So I decided to not do that anymore, even though it is better to do it horizontally. For me, I felt like when I was doing it horizontally, I was getting the better gains, and it just felt like I was working the muscle better. So doing it this way, where I've got my feet on the floor, it might not be as good, but I still do feel like I'm getting the gains from it. And yeah, it's just an enjoyable exercise. I didn't used to enjoy this one very much, but now I do. It feels easy at first, but it gets hard really fast. Okay, biceps next. As you can see, I only leave about 90 seconds max between each exercise. This is to induce hypertrophic muscle growth too, and also because it keeps the length of the workout shorter. Like I said, this is a minimalist workout at the end of the day. I want to ideally get the workout done within about 20 minutes if I can. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes if I'm more tired than normal, then it can go a little bit over, but ideally if I can get it done within 20 minutes, that's perfect. Parallel bar dips. Now, these are a bit of a sore subject with me because 2 years ago I had a pretty bad injury. I tore the pectoral muscle off the sternal attachment while I was doing parallel bar dips. I used to be really good at these. I used to be at knockout reps for days. It was like, I don't know, I could get something close to about 50 reps when I was doing these. Ever since I had that injury, which took about 3 months to heal, I've never really got back into them the way I used to be. It's kind of like, it's like that anchored feeling in your mind when you're reaching momentary muscular failure doing these. Because of the earlier injury, I start kind of having this feeling, oh, what if something's good? Because you feel it start to ache in your chest. And you're like, I start to panic a little, not panic, but I kind of get a little bit anxious about, oh, I don't want it to happen again. I don't want to make the injury flare up again. So with this one, I don't always go to momentary muscular failure, but I do get close to it. And I try to keep my feet forward and my elbows as close to my body as I can, because that way it's going to work my tricep more than my chest, which is important because none of these other exercises that I'm doing really target the triceps. So yeah, I like to zone that in if I can. And for the last exercise, it's the classic push-up. Now, what I do is, after I've done my first full set, I go on a slight incline on my second myo reps, and then on the third myo reps I go slightly higher again. I really enjoy push-ups. I've always enjoyed them. I think it was the first exercise I ever done when I started getting into the gym and working out. And it's just a really fun exercise. I would advise anybody out there that if they're looking to do a minimalist workout and doing something like what I've done here is too much for you, or you just don't have the motivation, I would say at least just do one set of press-ups every 2 or 3 days, because even just that one set of press-ups alone is better than nothing. You know, anything's better than nothing, and you'll get it done very quickly as well. I've even got a video on this where I only trained press-ups and squats, push-ups and squats. I usually call it press-ups, push-ups and squats, and you can check that out. Maybe that'll inspire you a little bit if you're somebody that doesn't have the motivation to work out but would like to. But yeah, that's almost the workout complete. The only thing left is the legs. Everything else has been upper body, and what I do to finish on the legs is the classic bodyweight squats. So as I mentioned, this would normally be the exercise that I can do the most reps on, but because it's the last exercise of the workout, and the workout is pretty intense when you're trying to do this in the space of 20 minutes, by the time I get to this, I'm pretty cream crackered. So I don't normally get between about 20 and 30 reps, which I know isn't very much probably compared to most people, but I still feel like I get some gains from it. The feel good factor is off the charts with this exercise. It just feels really good. I come out the gym feeling great afterwards, and that is pretty much the workout complete. Two or three times a week is how often I do these workouts. Usually it's actually only twice, so it just shows you don't need to put a lot of time aside for these workouts. If you think about it, that's only 20 minutes one day, 20 minutes another day, and obviously the time it takes to get to and from the gym. So not even an hour a week sometimes if the gym is quite close to you. And that's it. That is the end of the workout. That is the end of the video. I've really enjoyed doing this over the last 100 days. If you're someone that's looking to do a minimalist workout, calisthenics wise, where you only use your body weight, then I would highly recommend copying my workout or doing something similar, what suits you and works for you. And yeah, I'll be doing this for the rest of the summer before winter comes, and then I'll probably go back into the gym when the weather turns. And if you feel like you got something from this, hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. It's a really good video tomorrow, by the way. It's all about eating healthy and getting good sleep. If you know who Brian Johnson is, the video is based around him and his blueprint protocol. It's an amazing challenge for me, and I've really enjoyed that too. Loads of good value, high value information in there, so don't miss it. Subscribe to the channel. See you then. Ciao.